Connor.
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Yourself?
Good, not so bad.
If you could just lift the mic up so people
Absolutely,
can hear you,
no
you've
problem
got
at
a
all.
lot to tell us, and
Just a
people
bit.
want to hear it.
We'll try and squeeze it in.
The third machine we're talking about here is an injection moulding machine then from Sodick, because for me, today we've looked at machines that maybe you wouldn't associate with the company on the machining centre,
Yeah.
and this too. Talk us through this machine, Connor, and what we've got here.
So the Sodick injection moulding machine, we come in two ranges. This is the hybrid hydraulic, the GL30 series. This series goes from 30 up to 250 tonnes. Essentially, the exciting end that people see is the clamp unit. It's a clean, lubrication-free clamp unit that is a very low-energy system because it's direct locking. But that, strangely enough, isn't the most interesting part of the machine. The feature of all Sodicks is the V-line injection system. And in the V-line injection system, what we've done is we have decoupled the injection and the material preparation or metering section.
So this is where the material comes in, and this is
correct.
Yeah.
So in here we have the granules coming in and then prepared in the metering section. It is then forced down into the injection plunger section. So we have decoupled or separated the two processes of injection moulding. And in doing that, we've managed to improve accuracy and repeatability because of the nature of this system. We have improved the maintenance of the quality of the material, far less degradation. Along with that, we have improved the performance of the machine in terms of injection speed and pressure, both high speed and high pressure, but then our famous linear drive system for controlling valving, which means we get supreme accuracy and shot-to-shot repeatability.
Okay, well this is quite interesting for me because this is a technology we don't look at that commonly.
Yes.
What are the most important aspects, and you've probably mentioned them,
Yes.
that people are looking at when it comes to a machine like this?
Yes.
Because these things run for hours and hours
They
and hours.
run continuously 24/7. So number one is repeatability. We're basically dosing a small quantity of plastic into a cavity, and for metrology, measurement reasons, we need to make sure that's exactly the same amount of plastic at the exact same speed and pressure. And that guarantees dimensional stability. When we're looking at parts like this,
yeah, I mean,
these little micro parts, they're expanded here on this image.
Right.
These are incredibly small components, so we have to fill these cavities incredibly quickly.
What is this dimension?
This I think we're 0.65 of a millimetre by 8 millimetres long, with 0.035 differentiation here between the core elements.
And what's the tolerance that you would be
Tolerance on
holding
that would be, I'm guessing, about 5 microns, plus minus 5 microns. And that would be quite generous on these components. We'd probably be looking to get down to about plus minus 2 microns.
And I'm guessing you'd be making millions of these.
This machine would be planned to run endlessly, probably stop for a service every 6 weeks.
Right.
But we need to be able to maintain, and it is maintaining cavity pressure and injection speed and this is what this machine does. Along with this, in a lot of engineering materials, a common problem with this kind of application is gassing, outgassing from the material. This machine, in the way it processes, has a very low outgas footprint, which reduces the service intervals on the tool and maintains product quality for longer.
Okay, Connor, is this clearly is your main product? This is what you
This
sell?
is what I look after, yes.
Okay, and the market for this in the UK?
The market primarily is the medical and electronics, but I don't want to restrict. It is wherever there is a requirement for a tight dimensional tolerance, or where you're dealing with a particularly gassy, an outgassing type material like some of the engineering polymers,
okay.
Where I've come across many examples of thin-walled engineering type materials where conventional machines really struggle, and this machine takes it in its stride.
And you look at something like this, I mean, this is the GL30, but they go much bigger.
Yeah, we're up to 2, so the 30 denotes the clamp force, the amount of tonnage we use to clamp. So this machine goes from 30 tonnes up to 250 tonnes in this range, and we also have the MS range, which is the all-electric range. The hybrid hydraulic is a particularly fast machine in terms of response time and accuracy.
Brilliant. Connor, thank you very much for your time. If you've got
No
any
problem
questions that you want to ask, then put them in the chat now, and we'll get, or Lindsay will be looking at those shortly. Connor, thank you very much for your time. If I can take that microphone off, you did a grand job.
Thank you.
Thank you.